I'm Nikhil and today I'll be showing you the face recognition project. So this is the main repository for that. I'll be explaining you all of these procedures and steps one by one. So before that, let's head to the final output and see the output. So our model is hosted on Streamlit. You can see the face recognition app. So we'll be downloading a sample image. So here you can see sample image 4 and we'll be uploading the same image over here. So let's upload the sample image 4. The image is getting uploaded. You can see this was the sample image. Currently our model is trained on these 5 world leaders. So here you can see total faces detected is 5 and recognized faces is 5. Currently it is trained on these 5 people, so it will recognize these 5 people, and unrecognized faces are 0. And later on we will be also getting the names of those people. You can see the names of those people, and it will extract the particular face from this image. You can see this image is been extracted over here, and the name of that particular person is also displayed. So unknown faces is none, so there are no unknown faces. Is the final output, and I will give you a step-by-step procedure so that you can customize this project as per your needs. I'll be also providing the link to this GitHub repository in the description and pinned comments. So yeah, let's start it from here. This is a Streamlit web application for face recognition using a pre-trained YOLO model. To be more specific, it's YOLO V8 version 8 model and Deep Face library. This app allows the users to upload an image, detect faces, and perform face recognition to identify the known face. So now let's see the quick overview of working face. So it's been done in 3 phases: face detection, extraction, and recognition. The first thing is face detection. We'll be detecting the faces with the help of YOLO models, and then we'll be extracting those faces. And once the faces are extracted, we'll be recognizing it with the help of a deep face library. So known faces are saved in the known folder, unknown faces are saved in the unknown folders. And at the end, displaying known and unknown folders is left to you. You can do it anyhow. It's just a front end work over here. So you can clone this repository, navigate to this directory, and then install the dependencies. So there might be a problem you might be facing. It's like once the problem with the installing dependencies is you get stuck after a particular point. So you don't have to worry. You just have to press Control C and make a keyboard interrupt, and then once again run the same command. It will be fine. So once you have installed all the requirements, you can run the Streamlit app with the help of this keyword Streamlit run Streamlit app.py. So currently this model is trained on these 5 world leaders you can see here: Narendra Modi, Joe Biden, Ajay Banga, Lula da Silva, Cyril Ramaphosa. These all are the world leaders, presidents of South Africa, Brazil. This is the World Bank leader, USA, and India. So to be able to recognize any face, all you need is a few photos of a particular person that you want to recognize, and follow the documentation here. So let's follow the documentation over here. So before that, let me show you the code. So these are the main 2 files of the projects: Streamlit and identify.py. So let's go to Streamlit. We are importing Streamlit's Python image library, identify, and IO. So you can see here, this is very basic app. We are setting a title, opening the image, giving download buttons, and all of the stuff. The main thing is over here. We are calling face detection and face recognition. These are the two functions which are defined in identify.py over here. So in identify.py, from Ultralytics, we are importing YOLO results. From DeepFace, we are importing DeepFace. From PLI, we are importing the image, SHUTIL, and OS. So here you can see the first function is face detection. We'll be giving it a parameter as uploaded file. So you can see here face detection. What exactly it does is it saves the temporary image in this path, temp image.jpg, and model is YOLO, and we are taking the best.pt from there, and results will be model.predict, and total faces is face extraction. This is one more function which is defined here above. So basically the outline over here is, first we will be detecting the faces with the help of YOLO, extracting and recognizing. These are the main 3 points that you have to keep in your mind. So here, once the face has been detected, you got to extract those faces. So here is the face extraction function over here. So once the faces have been extracted, we can either create or clear the faces directory. So if the faces directory already exists, then we are gonna clear it. If it's not, then we'll be creating it. So you can see here it is returning total faces. So total faces is a global variable that we have defined. So you can see the same thing is also saved over here, total faces, and the same thing can be reflected here. Total faces, total detected faces is 5. This is what the value is coming. Okay, so here we are total detected faces, recognized, unrecognized, all of the stuff. And names is a list of the people that it is recognized. And the function here called is the face recognition with the same uploaded image. So let's go to face recognition. Yeah, this is the main function, face recognition. It's gonna take an input image. So we are creating a 3 folders over here: faces, unknown, and known. You can see here as well, faces, unknown, and unknown. So what exactly this block of code is doing here, from here till here, it's just checking if the known, unknown, and faces, or these 3 directories, if the folders exist, then you gotta delete it and create it once again, or else you just gotta create it. So this block of code is just doing the same thing. So here, so once we got the cropped images in this faces folder over here, what we are gonna do is we'll be feeding that to a deep face model. You can see here, and database path is also database, and model name is FaceNet 512. So we'll be extracting the result from that model, and then we'll append that to the names. Names is a list, and we'll be returning the extracted names from that. So this is the basic outline of how the things work under the hood. So now to customize it for yourself, all we have to do is follow the documentation here. So to make an app recognize any face you want, follow these simple steps. Collect a few photos of the person you want the app to recognize, around 4 to 5 photos. We will be requiring around 4 to 5 photos. And in the database folder, you can clear any previous folder present. Let me show. So this is the database folder over here, and these are the previously present folders. You can delete this if you want to make it recognize of any particular person. So once you clear those photos, you need to create a new folder with the same name as the person. So, for example, if you want to recognize a face of your friend, let's consider Ravi as your friend. So, we will be making here as a folder named as Ravi, and inside Ravi, you will be storing his photos. In which format, that's mentioned over here. Inside the newly created folder, add the person's photos. Make sure to name each photo after the person and add an index starting from 1 at the end of the name. Preferably use the JPG format. So what does this third point say is, you can see here, let's consider Joe Biden. So inside Joe Biden, you can see the structure, how the structure of the photos are over here. Joe Biden 01.jpg, Joe Biden 02.jpg. So if you want to recognize the face of your Ravi, what you have to do is Ravi 01.jpg, Ravi 2.jpg. You got to be placing it in such a way. So here is an example. This is the database outermost folder. This is the person one folder, and inside person one will be having around 4 to 5 photos, like in the same format over here. In this way, the app will be trained to recognize the specified person based on the provided photos. So the next thing is of the contributions. So this app is very basic and minimal. There can be a lot of things which can be improved. Instead of doing the changes in the database and all of that stuff, we can just give a folder. We can just give a button over here where the users can upload their photo, and it automatically detects the next time they upload the same photos. There are a lot of things which we can be doing. So contributions are welcome. If you have any improvements, new features, please create a pull request. And if you have any issues or questions, feel free to open an issue, and you can connect me on Twitter and LinkedIn. Thank you. So once you have set up your database, so the next point is of deployment. I would advise you to deploy it on Streamlit since the libraries are larger in size and other deployment services will run out of the memory while building the application. So make sure you include the packages.txt consisting of this library. Nothing to worry, I have mentioned the same thing over here, packages.txt. Inside that we have this library. This is necessary for deployment in Streamlit because on Streamlit all the servers run on Linux, and this command helps to install a particular package of Linux.